guys, welcome back to my channel. So welcome to Vlogmas, or I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm currently filming a bunch of videos, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough videos to do Vlogmas. I'm working 5 days a week at the moment and they're all like open till close shifts, so I've got very little time to film. It's just one thing after another has come up. Like, I didn't have my decorations up, so I couldn't film yet, and then I went and visited my family on the coast for a week, so I couldn't film that week. That took up all of my days off that week. And then I got sunburnt on the coast, so I couldn't film after that because my face looked awful with makeup on. So yeah, I'm only just getting to pre-filming now, and it is like 4 days until December. So I don't know if this will be Vlogmas, might just be a holiday Christmas week, it might be 12 days of Christmas, but welcome to Christmas videos. That was such a long-winded way of explaining that. So for the first Christmas video this year, I have a very red makeup look. I love red toned makeup so much. Modern Renaissance is my favorite eyeshadow palette, which is what I use today. So I love red makeup. And I don't know, this isn't season appropriate for Australia because it's summer right now. I've got the aircon on because it's so hot in here. But I love red makeup and get so inspired to do it around Christmas time because obviously that's Christmas colors. So yeah, I'm doing it anyway. I'll be doing so many of these like fall looks even though it is summer right now. Anyway, it's super glittery, very festive feeling. I don't know what to say. It's been so long since I filmed a video. It's been like 3 weeks since I filmed a video, if not longer. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. I also filmed this hair tutorial, so keep an eye out for that as well, coming later on. And yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. If you would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I'm just going to start off with my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I'm using this like partially as a primer, partially as an actual moisturizer, because it's pretty hot today, so I feel like my skin's going to be on the oilier side today. And I've just been loving using this before I put on makeup without using any moisturizer. So I'm just going to apply this now. I'm going to be doing my eyes first today, but I'm applying this now so that it can kind of sink into my skin as I'm doing my eyes. Alright, I just remembered that I was going to do my brows off camera because it's been forever since I've kind of done like a proper full face, and I took forever to do my brows. I wasn't about to do that on camera. I would take way too long. So I've just done my brows off camera and I've just primed my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So I'm gonna just start on the eyes now. The look I'm doing today is going to be like super cranberry, super red. I'm like wanting all of the Christmassy like deep reds in this. So I'm starting off with my Colourpop shadow in the shade Paradox, which is like the best red eyeshadow that I have tried so far. So I'm just going to pop this all over the lid. I was looking for a brush to apply it, but I think I'm just going to use my finger because their Super Shock shadows perform better that way anyway. So I'm just using my finger. Like, look at how gorgeous that looks. It's like the perfect super vibrant cranberry color. I find that a lot of shades that are marketed as being a cranberry color are like more wearable cranberries, so they're like more ashy, like more neutral, but this is so vibrant. I love it. Alright, so now that that's on, it looks super crazy right now. I'm just going to go in and blend it out. There's no product on this brush. I'm just going to blend what I can, just like this, and then I'll go back in with another color to help it blend. I am just going to make sure this shadow is a bit winged out in this outer corner. Okay, that blended out really nicely, like just like that. I didn't have to go in with another shade. I'm just adding what was left on my finger, just more into that outer corner so I can wing the shadow out a little more. I'm I'm just adding some more on. I've actually like dipped in again into it now. It's not just the leftover on my finger. Alright, now I'm going to dip into my Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to take the shade Venetian Red, and I'm just kind of going to add this all over the lid. The shade Paradox, the Colourpop one, is slightly on the pink side of red, so I'm just adding Venetian Red so that it's like a proper red on top. And it was giving me like, it's almost neon. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but this kind of just dulls it down the slightest bit, makes it more rich and red. Just gonna go in with a, well, not clean brush. I've been using this brush like every day, but it's a brush that doesn't have any product that I've just added onto it, just to diffuse those outer edges. Okay, I am loving how that looks. That Colourpop shadow just blended so beautifully. I could just finish it like this. I love this kind of like reddish cranberry eye look. And then I'm just going to go into Cypress Umber, and I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner a little more. Just because I never like just having the one colour all over the lid. I need a colour just to deepen up the outer corner and like a little bit into the crease. I don't know what it is, but I'm just never happy with my makeup unless I've got just that little bit deeper there. I don't really like traditional smoky eyes for that reason, because it's all like the black is all just on the lid and then it just blends out. Not a huge fan of that on my eye shape. For some reason I just can't be precise on this eye. Like I'm going to clean it up when I do my foundation anyway, but I've like brought it all the way down here. This eye, super neat. I don't know what it is. I can't blend properly on this eye, probably because like have got my arm like over my chest and everything, but I don't know what it is with this eye. I can never get the outer corner especially like neat. I don't know. It's fine. I'll fix it up when I do my foundation. Alright, and I'm going to be adding some glitter to my eyes today. I'm going to try out the NYX glitter primer. I recently picked up some glitters from NYX and their glitter primer. I think this is just a mini one. They recently just brought these sets to Priceline. I've been wanting to try the NYX glitter primer for so long because I've never actually used the glitter primer at all. I always just use like normal primers or lash glue or something. But lash glue is just too sticky. I don't like using lash glue. I'm just going to add this to like the inner portion of my eye all the way into like the center. Like the area where I would do a half cut crease kind of thing. And then I'm taking this red glitter. What's this called? Ruby from NYX. Oh wow, that is so nice. Okay, I love how that glitter primer performed. I am going to use that all the time. I'm so excited to just see how it works with normal shimmer shadows. But I'm just going to go in with that blending brush I was using earlier, just in this inner corner. Like you can't really blend glitter, but I'm just using this to pick up any bits that were placed down like outside of where the glitter primer was, so they'll be like easy to pick up, I guess. Alright, I love that. I am so happy I bought this set. Alright, I'm just going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I'm not doing winged liner, I'm just going to do liner along my lash line so that when I put falsies on, it will look more natural. Like I said, it's been ages since I've done like a proper full face, like full glam makeup. So I haven't been applying falsies lately, and I just know that I'm not going to get it close to the lash line. So I'm taking precautions, I guess. Alright, I'm just going to cotton round with some micellar water on it. I'm just going to clean up that glitter. And on this side, I'm just going to clean up the shadow as well. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in with a bit more shadow because I want to clean it up and have that clean line there, and at the moment it kind of fades out towards that line. I feel like I'm not going to get that effect that I want, so I'm just going to go back in with Venetian Red and Cypress Umber. Alright, so now that looks like super messy, but once I clean it up, I reckon it's going to look so much better. I'm just going to, again, clean this up. I'm not going to 100% clean it up, like to the line that I want it to be in the end, because if I then go in with some like concealer or something, I might ruin that line, so I want to have a little bit of leeway there. I am going to completely clean up my lower lash line though. Alright, so like I said in the beginning, I had prepped my face with some hangover primer. I'm just going to give it a quick spray with my Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the Aloe Cucumber and Green Tea one. The hangover primer properly sunk into my skin, so it's just slightly on the drier side now, so that's why I just added a little bit of that to give my skin a little bit of a boost in hydration. I'm just going to go in around my texture around here and my large pores with my NYX Angel Veil primer. I have been loving this primer. I only picked it up like less than a week ago, and I've only used it maybe like 3 or 4 times, but I have fallen in love with it. It's like a professional type primer, like a super pore filling one, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling really dry afterwards like those ones do. Alright, and the foundation I'm going to be using today is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I'm just going to like dab this all over my face, and I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge today. And I already did my forehead base while, like just before I did my brows. I can't do my brows unless I've got some type of foundation around them. So I already did the foundation around there. I'm just going to do another layer in areas where I've got a lot of blemishes. This foundation is very thin, so you do kind of need to build it up to get the coverage you want. Even then though, I feel like I use less than I thought I would to get a pretty full coverage. And then I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I've just got a little mini one. This is in the shade Light. And I'm going to just conceal under my eyes. With a cotton tip that has some micellar water on it. And I'm just going to use this to finalize how I want this cleaned up. And when I'm happy with it, I'm just going to go in with my Real Technique sponge and just get as close as I can to it with the leftover foundation on this. And then I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of concealer and a small angled brush. Just get really close to it and properly clean it up. Alright, now I'm going to take my Face of Australia translucent powder. I'm going to press this in under my eyes and around my large pore areas. And then I'll just set the rest of my face with a brush. To contour today, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. contour kit, and I'm just taking both of the contour shades. I hate contouring my forehead around my brows. I hate that about doing my eyes first. Like, I always want to just contour the temple area. I just can't when I've already got my brows on. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Berry Adore blush trio today. I haven't actually touched this yet, and I don't really know why, because I just had a full winter to use like these darker colors, but I'm going to use this middle shade. Obviously, because I have a really fair skin tone, I'm going to have to tap really lightly into it. I more so just kept this so that I can use it in my kit and stuff. I do love really intense blushes though, so oh yeah, okay, that's not too bad. I might actually mix it with the darkest one, and I'm kind of just mixing it with my contour so that it's not just like a full like pink on my cheek. I really like how that looks. It's not too intense, but it is like a pretty bold blush. I'm just building it up a tiny bit more towards the back of my cheek. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out. I was a little nervous about doing that because they are such bold colors, especially like my super white skin. I'm going to use a ColourPop highlighter. I've got 3 of these Super Shock highlighters and I haven't used them in so long, so I'm going to use one today. This is the shade Lunch Money. I find it applies best with the finger and then blend it out with a brush, so that's what I'm going to do. This was like the first highlight that I actually use regularly. Before that, actually it was the first highlight I got that actually was light enough for my skin tone, because I was just shopping at like Priceline, just getting drugstore ones, and this was like just before highlighters really kicked off. But a tiny bit too much on my nose. I'm just going to go back in with my Real Technique sponge just around these areas and make sure it's properly blended. Alright, back to the eyes. I'm going to finish off the lower lash line. I'm just going in with Paradox, which is that first ColourPop shade. And I just dipped into it with the brush. My under eyes are like super dry at the moment. I mean, they always are, but they look especially dry right now. So I've just brought the shadow down like past where the fine lines are, because then it hides it. Alright, I think I'm going to leave the shadow there. I'm just going to apply some mascara quickly. And then the lipstick I'm going to be using today is my Anastasia Dazed liquid lipstick. I feel like they sell this one individually, but I got it as part of the mini set for the holidays. Alright, and I'm just going to quickly jump off and do my hair. I'm actually going to be filming a video on that, so if the lighting changes, that is why. Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the first of many holiday tutorials that I'll be doing. I love these types of tutorials. I love glitter. I love everything festive, so I had heaps of fun filming it. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if it is your first time joining me, then feel free to subscribe while you're at it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.